Okay, let's see here. Boop. There we go. Now, there's not really anyone in here yet, but since I'm gonna probably upload this to YouTube, might as well explain what simple logic is. It's a basic extension of logic gadgets. Basically, anything that you'd expect to find, like from here, something really simple, something really easy, you would find it in simple logic. There's already quite a few gadgets that Rose has made, and I'll go ahead and pull them up. So we got all of these. Not really gonna go over them, but yeah, some very basic stuff, and it's for beginners, so people can more or less understand logic. And I'm going to be going ahead and making 1 or 2 gadgets for this, and then I'm going to go ahead and start working on an RTS that I had worked on for the launch stream, because that's what you guys want to see, apparently. Okay. So I'm going to be making a ping pong, which is a basic thing that you would want from a timer, but we don't really get that from a timer. So what we're going to go ahead and do is make that. So obviously just going to start with the timer. And what we want from this is this value right here. And we want this to go ahead and activate this. And whenever this is active, this timer is going to keep going. So what I'm going to go ahead and do here is we're supposed to use these whenever we basically make anything else. One shot pulse, first pulse, and I don't think there's what I'm looking for in here, which is just a switch. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that, and that's just toggle, and I'll put it on. Timer finished. Gonna go ahead and do that, and plug this into here. And this is going to go ahead and just keyframe this to be a countdown instead. So now, what we're going to go ahead and get from here, hopefully, is a up and then down motion. Now some of you may say, okay, well, why can't I do that with this? Well, it's not, it's smoothed, and if you want a linear motion, you're gonna have to do this. So that's why. It's also easier to understand. So let's try this. Boop. Boop. Look, it works. That's cool. But an issue here is that it does not stop after it toggles. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a switch, and let's just do countdown for this, so we know if we're counting down or not. And if we're counting down and this happens, then I want this to stop. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead, get an AND gate here, and a NOT gate from this guy. It's kind of getting messy already. Gonna have to reorganize a lot of this eventually. Alright, and now I believe that might work. No. Okay. So, oh yes, and I need this active. There we go. There we go. Hello, Dre. What's up, man? This is simple logic. It is a system for beginners, basically. It's an extension of basic logic that anybody can use. I'm alright. I'm pretty tired. I should have woken up later in the day for this. But yeah, it's basic logic stuff that anyone would be looking for in dreams. So that's what I'm working on for 30 minutes, maybe an hour. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do some RTS stuff. There we go, so that's one. And I'm making a ping pong signal. Okay. That doesn't really work as expected. Because it doesn't count up. And then if I start it again, yeah, that's not right. Yeah, most of this is not too advanced, but it's a little bit different from Little Big Planet. But if you know Little Big Planet stuff, you have an advantage here, basically. Okay, so that method didn't exactly work, so I'm gonna go ahead and try something else, which is countdown, and this. I'm gonna go ahead. No, and not this. And when you finish, I'm gonna go ahead and reset the timer. Yeah, I tried going back to Little Big Planet to mess around after the beta ended for Dreams, and I just could not do it. It's a completely different control set. Changes how your mind views all the stuff. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Probably because I need to frame delay it. Because it's happening at the same time and the game does not like that. Unfortunately. right now I'm making a ping pong signal, so like it goes up and then back down. So if you keep the signal on, it should like keep going up and down, up and down, up and down. But if you like pulse it so it's once, then it will go up and then down and stop. Oh, come on, I should have silenced you. There we go. And I'm not even sure if that worked properly because I wasn't looking. Why not use a signal generator? Because the point of simple logic is to make things more accessible for newcomers that don't know anything about logic. This is a lot more intimidating than just a few sliders here. Like, that's all you're supposed to mess with is these. I'm not even sure if there is a sine wave option in here, to be honest. There's pause time, but yeah, there is smoothing. So if you don't want smoothing, you can't really use signal generator. Okay. Stop getting distracted. I turned it off. Does it work? Up. Down. And stop. There we go. Perfect. And if I leave it running, or leave the power on, it should keep going up and down. Perfect. All right. Cool. Now I've got to set up these wireless values, which is just going to be the target time. So I'm going to just delete these. So this turns a sine wave and potentially removing smoothing if you don't need that or want it, to just a single slider for a ping pong. And you know, I'm not going to do this wirelessly because I don't know how many people are going to have this many. So it shouldn't really, it's just one more. Target time. And go ahead and plug this in right here. 1 second by default. It's basically a square wave, yeah. This is close as you're gonna get to a square wave. But there's pause time. I don't think there is any way to get a true square wave. Because there's always going to be smoothing there, and if you don't want any pause time, there's no like option for square, so this is ping pong. It's right there. I don't know why it was right there, but it was. Okay, so target time, and I'm just gonna go ahead and increase this to like a ridiculously high number. So now 3 second ping pong goes up and down. And you can use this for a multitude of things. But yeah, that is ping pong. And let me just make that clock. I'm not sure about the conventions of colors or anything like that, because I am just a collaborator on the project. I do not own Simple Logic, so. And it is an element, contraption. And I did have an idea for one more, but I'm not entirely sure what I would have it as. Can't remember exactly what it was, is what I'm trying to say. My voice might be cutting in and out because I'm kind of whispering because I'm tired. And I'm gonna go ahead and upload this privately, actually. I'm good. Okay, that's good. Took me 16 minutes to make that. Sure, what would that be? Is my message box even showing up on screen? Should not be really up there. That's better. Should be on now. It's underneath everything, I think. Okay, well. I don't know if it's working. What do you need help with, buddy? Yeah, you do not want to do that. You don't want to use a motor bolt or anything like that. There's something wonderful in Dreams called a keyframe. And keyframes let you do any kind of motion you want. So if you have like a wheel or anything like that, what you can do is just gonna make a very basic thing. And I'll make this that. Make a circle wheel thing. And I will go ahead and connect those because why not? This is not a motor bolt, by the way. This is just a bolt so it can spin and rotate. And once you do that, if you want it to actually have that rotation in there, you select both of them and you group it. And then you can use keyframes. Now, keyframes are really cool because they can do things like this. So instead of using a motor bolt to move it up into place, you just use a keyframe and you increase the slow power up time and the slow power down time. And when you power this on, it's going to move up And if you want more control over it, you can add another connector, like connect your plane to this, and then it will pivot on that instead of wherever the keyframe deems as middle. Yeah, keyframes are really powerful. Very, very useful. Okay, now it has been a while since I opened this RTS project. So let me see if I can find it. No, that's not it. Random template, blah blah. There it is. And then I might as well show off what I had from last time. I added a little bit to this already, but yeah. You can select your guy and they can shoot at the enemy. No, with keyframes don't ever stretch. Which is really cool. I'm not sure why this guy isn't taking damage. I thought, oh no, he probably is. Yeah, current health is 0. And so when he's dead, I'll just make him die. So why not? Yeah, there's a lot of... The in-game tutorials help a lot. Even if you think you have logic handled from Little Big Planet, the in-game tutorials are great. I highly recommend them. Now he should die. I don't think I put the thing on there because I wanted him to like explode or something, but he should die now. Any second now. Any second now. There we go. And of course, he's still shooting because he thinks that there's still an enemy there. So what did I... Why is that? Probably because the attack logic is based on its position in space instead of if there's an actual enemy there. Because I want him to like lock on to an enemy, if that makes sense. So I'm going to try to do something that's pretty powerful and actually make a lock-on thing. Yeah, quarantine. My state is stupid and we haven't gone into full-blown quarantine yet, but I'm grateful because I need to go grab some things on Monday because I haven't been paid yet because it's the weekend. So... Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do here is I am making a linked object. So what that means is this is gonna lock on to the target that you select, and every tank is gonna have one of these, and they emit, and it's gonna go ahead and actually keep track of this guy. So I'm going to go ahead and have it output here for target is dead. Or target missing. That works too. Because they may be deleted or something like that. Target missing. And I hate this grid sometimes. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and do... What else was it? Just, let's see. Cancel, I guess. And another output here. And this is going to be for position. So now all that we need to do here is put down a tag for the position. Plug that into here. And now that cancel, it's just going to go ahead and delete. And we're going to put a follower on here. And this should... We're going to use this to find whatever the thing is, and we're going to go to it. What did I put for the... I didn't even put anything on here, didn't I? I didn't put any tags or anything. Well, that's great. Okay. Well, why is that? Player tank. Okay. Put enemy tank on here. And I'm going to put that in a reasonable spot. There we go. And now this guy is going to go ahead and we're going to give him pretty small max distance. I'm not even going to do enemy tank actually, just enemy. Alright, no problem, man. I'm about to fall asleep in my chair too. I'm just streaming because I have an obligation to, so see ya, man. And we're just gonna do enemy. Laters. Okay, and here now I'm gonna have to change a lot of this. Probably, okay. So bop bop, what does this do? Selected and is hovering enemy. We're gonna go ahead and what are we doing? We're locking that. Yeah. I don't want that anymore. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is delete this, and I'm gonna place an emitter here. And this bad boy is gonna emit our friend here. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on emit with wires. Emit speed 0, emit once, time between emit 0. And this is a pulse, right? Yep. Since that is unused right now, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Delete it. Okay. Emit with wires, so now I gotta hook this stuff up. And cancel. I'm not sure what it would do for canceling. Is all the logic for targeting and shooting? Yes, at the moment. This shoots a bullet. And then this looks at the target. And then this just moves to the target and tells us that we're moving right here. Distance between 2 points. Okay. So I'm gonna get a node here. And I'm gonna make it a custom icon. Position, target position. And then I'm gonna put a NOT gate here. Plug this into our cancel. Then target missing is going to go ahead and reset this as well. And the position is going to go in here. And then our cursor position, actually I do need cursor position. I deleted it prematurely. Okay, there we go, look at that. And we're going to go ahead and scene space transform. Well, don't really care about most of that, so I think I just need to get a transform. Where are you? Transform, transform. Why am I having a hard time? There it is. And that's going to just plug in there. And then this is going to plug into here. Okay. Now that should work. Move to. Move to. Okay. Move to target position. There we go. Now let's see how that works. Well, seems to be working still. If this guy is destroyed and then he stops firing, then that should be good. Okay. Is our cube here deleted? I believe it is. And there we go. Okay, so now this is locked on, so I could theoretically do this and move this guy around in real time, and he should go over to it. I don't think he is because I moved it by hand. So what if I put a really slow moving mover on this for no reason? Maybe that will work. Yeah, that's fast. When it's slow. 0.1. That's a bit too slow. 0.2, there we go, perfect. And select this guy, and then go attack him. Yep, and he's updating with the position, so he should be following along still. Yep, great, cool. Now, let's see. I was testing this out earlier, like off stream, and for some reason he was glitchy. Well, specifically, this was glitchy, like the position of the cursor. I'm not sure what it was. I think it was the, there's that. That's an issue. And I'm not sure what's causing that. I'm gonna go ahead and close that. Movement. It's the rocket rotator. And okay. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix that by adding in a minimum movement speed or something to this. So an AND gate. And our speed has to be greater than 0, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get a speed sensor, movement sensor, I like it, and our overall speed has to be greater than 0, so that, or greater than like 0.05, there we go, that should work. Now he shouldn't spaz out when he reaches the destination. Yeah, that works pretty good, I guess. One thing I need to do though is I need to change the targeting. So instead of moving the entire body of the tank, it's the top. And I kind of want to do it so that this doesn't like force you to move. So let's see here. How am I canceling this? Is hovering enemy and do this, and we're not hovering an enemy. Okay, and we are selected. Okay. Well, what I could do is just remove this, so they could still target, or I could just have it actual target. I don't know. I think if I have it, that logic is fine there. What I need to do is move this logic here separately off to a different portion. And of course make the top here actually rotate, not aim and all that jazz. I am so incredibly tired right now. I'm gonna save this. And I'm gonna remove this guy. And I'm having difficulty thinking right now, actually. I'm just gonna clean up my wires a little bit because it's bugging the crap out of me. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in some more assets from this guy, which I believe is mid-jam. think that's his name. Where are you? Where is your collection of cool stuff? No. I need your collection. Where is it? And no, it's you. Same art style. Give me your tanks. No, what? No way. Okay. Then whose stuff has I been using if it's not mid-jam? What? No. What? That makes no sense. It is mid-jam. Did he remove his tanks? His RTS stuff? Why? That's gonna be really awkward. All the assets that I was planning on using just completely disappear from the Dreamiverse. Why not? Did I give it a thumbs up? No? Are you kidding me? Why would he delist those? No, what? I am so... did I just miss it from his page? Mid-jam, military helicopter. Okay, mix of military. That is deleted. Genealogy used in... where would be his... I know that there's a collection. Maybe I put the collection in my collection of favorites stuff. Which would make sense. My favorites. Hey, there it is. Okay. I swear. I swear to God it wasn't on his page. It was not on his page. Collection. There we go. And here we go. Close call. I swear I could not find any of the assets on his page. I don't know if I was just not seeing them, but I got to the end of his list. Maybe Dreams just wasn't loading it. Military base. I'm gonna go ahead and pull in these buildings here. Got a vehicle shelter. Tent. Medium. Reinforced wall corner. Why not? Reinforced wall. Watchtower. I need some like factories or something. Because this is just a military base. But I'm gonna grab everything else that he has here as well. Because I don't want to deal with that in the future. I'm just gonna grab all the assets and stamp them in. RTS. Technically, this isn't allowed. This breaks the Red Cross rules. What kind of game were you thinking of making? Oh, it's just a simple RTS that I'm going to be putting together with this. This isn't really a project I planned on continuing, but everyone asked for it on Twitter, so I'm like, okay, why not? I guess I can. So here we are. What I have also been working on, I don't really need any of these. Maybe the missile. What I have been working on is a steampunk sim, like city builder, kind of. That's what I've been trying to work on. Because RTS is like notoriously like difficult. Especially in Dreams, because the map that we're gonna have is flat. Yeah, it's one of the hardest games to code, yes. I did make an RTS in Little Big Planet though, so I know what I'm doing. But wait, he has soldier AI? Why? How? What does it do? Does not look like it does anything, just guessing marching. Yeah, I'm guessing that's just marching. Okay. Yeah, why not? I still do technically have time before I need to work on this, because I said I was going to be working on it at 1 a.m. PST. So let me go ahead and pull up my steampunk thing. This is one of the things I'm making for it. And then I'm making like, I really gotta thank Arnaldo Chavez for these. I think advanced text displayers, they're amazing. But I'm gonna be making a like really like something like this. Steampunk Masters is the working title for the game. Obviously it's still work in progress. That's gonna be the title screen, and then let me see if I can find. I know I could have sworn I made changes to it recently. You know, I might have not saved it. Oh, here it is. But yeah, this is what I have so far. And it's not much, but yeah. That just makes gems, and then I have this. This is your home base. Because my plan for the game is, since you can't necessarily save every tile, I'm going to make it so when you leave the game, you pack up the buildings and you load them onto your ship here. Not necessarily, you like sell the colony and you get the resources back for everything, and then you can, when you start a new game, you get those resources, or like you continue the game, you get the same resources, as well as extra stuff in the beginning. This is one of the buildings I was planning on using. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it anymore. I'm putting a lot of planning into this, but I don't really have much in here as of yet, except for just planning stuff. Have the motherboard, some controls here, game UI, which is put together a lot. Is this random, I think? Yeah, random 01. I hate making UI. I don't understand why it's so hard. But yeah. So I got some UI. That's the tile logic. That is the template that I deleted because I made a better one. And then I have this guy down here. Your pops are gonna be like random, and these guys are gonna be like animated and moving around your city and stuff like that. Shoot. Okay. And then if you guys haven't seen it yet, I worked on oh, there it is. Media molecules now hosting. There it is. I worked on this earlier, which is a ping pong for simple logic. Simple logic is a project started by Rose, or Rose Tinted Dreams, and basically its goal is to help beginners in the Dreamiverse like build logic much more easier than usual. So this guy right here is a ping pong. So like the timer goes up and then down, and it gives you a signal out here. So I can go ahead and just do that. I think there's signal debug somewhere on the Dreamiverse. I don't want my creations, I want Dreamiverse debug. I just want a signal displayer. Oh, you know what? There we go. And here we go. Out. Signal. And just get a switch. It goes up. And then back down. Like so. And if you leave it on, it'll go up and down indefinitely. But it will always complete one loop, which is up and then down. That's what that is. Ping pong. And now back to the RTS. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna try to find even more assets. So I want to try to find a factory for like vehicles. That's not a factory. That's a factory. 5% of yellow memory, great. That's a good factory. I like this one. But that's 19%. I don't know. Sometimes the stuff can be wrong. Here we go. This is a good one. Not sure if it really fits with the theme here, but I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna delete that. Oh, okay. Delete that. And then just paint. Make it green. Yeah, I could make green. That works. Oh, how dare you. I hate it when people are too lazy to do that. They're so lazy that they're like, nah, I'm just gonna tint it. No, I'm just gonna tint it. And I'm gonna add a front door as well. That's black. Excuse me. Almost burped there or something. I want a stamp, please. There we go. And there is our factory. And playtime. Okay, so the smokestack does work. Okay, so I want some semblance of UI, I guess, for this. Because I want to be able to make some of these guys. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and just make a basic base over here. And this is gonna be for our infantry, so I'm gonna go ahead and scale it for that. Infantry Training Division. Barracks. And I want to flag this as well. I want this and then a flag. Group it. There we go. So we got our tank factory or vehicle factory, and then our infantry factory, which is a barracks. And what else would we need? A airplane factory, basically, something like that for helicopters. I don't know. That would make sense. But I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna go ahead. I guess I'll start building the UI and stuff like that. And as well as the motherboard. If you guys don't know the concept of a motherboard is a microchip that exists in all scenes of your dream, and it keeps track of any global logic that needs to be everywhere within your dream. So for example, currency. RTS motherboard. Alright. And I'm gonna get rid of the floor because it's confusing me. There we go. And let's see here. We're gonna make a white. And this is gonna be for our UI. And then I'm gonna make another one, and this is for our variables. And we're gonna have two very basic forms of currency for this. And that it would be, we're gonna have gems and we're gonna have cash. Gems. And I guess why not persistent dream? And cash. No, technically they're not going to persist in dream, but I don't know. Oh man, I'm so tired. Okay. RTS motherboard. This is an element contraption. What's up, Slingy? What is up? Okay. UI. Well, I really wish we could just import textures for UI, because that would be amazing. Because I do not want to make UI for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and make the easiest thing possible for now, which is just some number displayers. Number displayers for the win. And make it white. I'll actually put a little bit of effort in that. Give a outfit at the very top of the screen, please. Middle. I hate you. That's not the top of the screen. This is the top of the screen. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and make this sort order 0. And I'm going to make it a little bit transparent. And get rid of that horrendous border. And I will put even more effort into this. I'm gonna put emoji on there. Yeah, I'm gonna put emoji. That's right. Emoji in dreams. Okay. Let's see. Cache. Money. Okay, you're gonna make me go into Discord then. Well. Yeah, UI is gonna be a lot. Okay, good. Does not pop up. Okay. Money. Money bag. Okay. I just need some very basic stuff to begin with. Money. There we go. And I'll move this over. And I'm going to duplicate it. And I have to set time back a bit. And I'm going to duplicate this. And then we want to find like a gem emoji. Which there is one. Is there a crystal? I want something more purple, but I guess blue is fine. It'd be really cool if you could tint emojis, but you can't. You can't. It doesn't do anything. Okay. And now I'm just going to go ahead and grab a variable modifier, get gems, and get cache. And I'm just going to increase these two ridiculously high numbers. There we go. 100,000, that's fine. And of course, global logic in any game that has collection and stuff like that, we want a tick rate, and we're gonna have a tick every second, so that's how much income we get every second, basically. Global logic. And we just need a timer resetting itself every second. And we need a wireless transmitter. And this would be tick. There we go. Okay, well that is complete for now. Very basic motherboard. So let's go ahead and head it back over to our RTS. My creations, RTS motherboard. And now we have the stuff up there. Go attack this guy. Yeah. Get him. Get him. Yeah, okay. Let's go check out our buildings that we made. Well, got the factory right there. And barracks. Okay. Now we need the stuff to actually do something. Well, let's see. Let's search for a diamond or something that represents our gem. I have a feeling I'm just gonna get a crap ton of stuff from Diamond Diance. Well, I did see a bunch of stuff from her, but I'm not seeing it anymore. This stuff right here, and I'm gonna have to pull a... Alright. Let's try diamond pile. No. Crystal pile. Well, I like that pile of sand. Not snow. I could just... Here we go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just do some changes to this. Wait, why is it a group? Oh god. Saw a crystal collection. Let's see. Crystal. Crystal Head Dreams. Oh, this is exactly what we're looking for. Something like this, which is just a bunch of squares, really. I don't like the shape of it, though. This is a good one. I like this. This is also a good one. but I have a feeling this is multiple items. Yeah. Same with this. Unfortunately, we want the least amount of items because we want all our gameplay thermo to be focused on like having actual things in the scene. How much gameplay thermo? Oh, this is one thing. This is a strong candidate. I like this one, even though it's just paintings. Carbon crystal. No, that is multiple items. Honestly, I don't blame them for making the crystals multiple items because it's really difficult to sculpt a crystal, and then on top of that, making more than one of them in one sculpt. It's like, nah. I found it. This is perfect. Great. That's one sculpt, and it is a sculpt. Cool. And this is gonna be what everything is made out of in the game. It's cash and crystals, so it's kind of weird because it's not like a sci-fi RTS, but you know what else? I could just do metal mine, I guess. I don't know, but that'd be boring. These look cool, but they're way too expensive, unfortunately. Okay, so one sculpt crystal. And how are we gonna collect these? I'm gonna say that could have done iron. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything I could put up here to display though for iron, like an emoji. Trying to think of like a drone concept to collect it. I'm thinking about modifying the tank maybe. Okay, well, we would want to delete that. No. That's weird grouping. There we go. And delete that. Now we have a tread base. Nice. And let's search for something like an excavator. Okay, no. What about a digger? No. What about a claw? Okay, well, it looks like I'm gonna have to sculpt this myself. What about a drill? I just want a giant middle drill, please. Ooh, an oil drill. I don't know. Ooh, here we go. That's the shape I want. So I'm gonna just bring this in here in case I can use that. And specifically that drill tip. Because sometimes people make good stuff in certain things, but there doesn't exist any replacement for it. For example, I'm just going to take this now. And then delete this. And delete these sparks. Ta-da! Perfectly acceptable thing. Yes, I need this. I'm too lazy to sculpt my own. Okay, now the thing that I'm gonna have to sculpt on my own. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, so that is our base, and we want like a drill arm, and I want like a scoop. Nothing for scoop. Okay. Bulldozer. Let's try that. Nope. Shoot. No bulldozer. I'm gonna make this a little bit wider. There we go. And then I want like some kind of arm bit. Let's try one size smaller. Okay. And a little bit longer. And I'm gonna go ahead and actually restamp that in the correct color, because I don't want this. Want this color. And then I'm gonna go ahead and grab a cylinder. To put at the end here. And I'm going to try my best to shrink this down to the correct size. Other side as well. That does not appear to be needed. And then I'm going to go ahead and copy this down here. And do a little bit of artsy fartsy stuff. I need this. back over here. And no. Go back to the next color. And black. Now we have a cool arm thing. Yeah. I'm gonna make a copy of this and no. No! Don't do that. No, I don't want you to change the size of it. Ah. Oh well, I don't think I have to do that. There we go. Yay. 86%. No. Why are you so stubborn sometimes? Grid, I don't like it when you do that. Okay. Okay. You go right there. Yeah. And then this thing would go and extract. So now I need to rig it and animate it. So I'm kind of like getting ahead of myself. There's like so much logic that's going to be needed to be done for this. For example, making that thing not fly away. Yeah. Die, enemy tank. Die. And I need to make it so that thing aims. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think I know what's doing that. But I need to do this. There we go. There we go. Yay. And then I need to do this. Then actually put them in the correct places. Oh man, I thought I had it. No. Oh lord. Need to turn on X-ray mode. There we go. And just do a trick that I've done before. Just pull this out. What is going on? Okay, why am I having... Oh god. Thanks for following, Ninu. There we go. Now I have a center. shrink this to make this a little bit easier on me. There we go. That's one down. Next one is going to be same difficulty, if not harder. Let's see if I can just eyeball it like that. And then this next guy down here. That one might actually be dead on. And let's see how that behaves. Yes! Exactly how we want it. Yeah, it's been a while since I've streamed, but I'm trying to do it more regularly from now on. Yeah. Isn't this cool? I think that's cool. Let's use angle limits, shall we? Two Flash games, like you remade them from other Flash games. Cool. There we go. Yeah. Whack Your Boss and Fancy Pants. I used to play Whack Your Boss all the time, even though, like, it wouldn't make any sense for me to play it because I was a kid. So I didn't have a boss, so what was the point? Whoa, that is trippy. Do you see that rainbow effect? That's cool. And I'm going to go ahead and group this up. And then put it in here. And time for a gadget, or not gadget, just microchip. Game Fudge. I was all about armored games. I like the Gladiator game and the like time game, like where you face against two sides or something. Those are my two favorite Flash games. I can't remember the time. Age of something. And then the other one was just Gladiator, I think. Gladiator, Gladiator. I think he said he remade them in Dreams. Yeah, I think he just remade them in Dreams. Okay. Timeline. I'm gonna go ahead and make a simple drilling animation for this. I might not even need that, to be honest. I think I might be able to just do this. Add some springiness in there. I love action recorders. What am I making? It's an RTS. Requested by my Twitter. Because I was starting to work on RTS mechanics as like a demo thing. And then I put on a poll on my Twitter and everyone wanted me to keep working on this. It was like almost a tie between this and my actual project that I'm working on. But this won, so yeah. RTS stuff. And so we got a barracks right here. This is where you're going to be able to buy your units. And then this is a factory where you make like your tanks and vehicles. Right now I'm making the unit that harvests crystals, which is your main like income. You have cash, which is you just get over time, so you can't keep putting out endless amounts of units. And then you have crystals, which is your actual thing that's strategic. Okay, go ahead. And just do this. And I'm just gonna give it a big pool to start with. Let's say each node has 1,000. And once this is equal to 0, it will destroy itself. And over time, as this is collected, we are going to just add takes about 5 seconds, 10 seconds to collect from crystal. And that's going to go ahead and flash a switch here. And let's say it collects 50 crystals at a time. Or I'm actually going to put that logic elsewhere so multiple things can be on it at the same time. But I'm going to go ahead and get a wireless receiver and we'll say harvest. I'm going to put that on here first, wireless transmitter. Harvest. Do that. Okay, and I'm going to put a tag down, and that should be all the logic on this. Just crystal. And group it to this guy. See if everything is where I want it. That's not fine. There we go. And what about this? I'm gonna shrink this down. Alright. That is really simple. Then over here on our harvester, we're gonna go ahead and do the actual thing. So harvest, if we detect a crystal, we want to detect it right here in front of us. And we're going to go ahead and activate this guy, which I don't... Oh, that's not good. You can't put the... Oh, that's gross. Okay, well, I guess I'll have to increase that to the size of this. I'm going to just move this over here for now. That's a pretty large size. I don't like that. I'll have to space these out because of that. So, like that. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's large. Oh, geez, Rick. Okay. Timer. After every 10 seconds, we are gonna go ahead do that. Oh, shoot. How? What? Okay, then. Damn it. There. Wow. And please tell me everything is set up correctly still. Okay, good. Crystal. And I want to rotate that guy. Spin. No. There we go. And I'm gonna turn off smoothing and do linear. God, no. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now this should be easier. And I need 2 more keyframes from the audience, please. There we go. And let's see how this animation plays. My logic looks tedious. Well, I'm not really. This is really experimental. Like, I'm not. This is the first time I've been doing logic like this. in a long time. I haven't done RTS stuff in a while. And on top of that, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning where I am, and I woke up way too early this morning. So I'm ridiculously tired. But look at that drill go. Yeah, look at that drill go. It's spin. Cool. Let's see. I'm gonna leave this on for a second, and then I'm gonna go ahead and set all this stuff in place. Hopefully. Yeah, that trick still works good. But it totally ruined my... Okay. Action recorder is just not wanting to update properly. Oh god. Yeah, that video is probably pretty old, if I'm gonna be honest. So I'd kind of recommend watching a different one, actually. As much as that is weird, because... Hey, there we go. It's in my older video format. You can still watch it. It's okay, but a lot of people will ask me, "Oh, it doesn't work." Well, you missed a step because I was probably dilly-dallying and wasn't explaining it properly. But yeah. Cool. Animation stuff goes down here for now. And okay, so last 10 minutes of the stream, starting now. So, is there anything that you guys want me to play that you guys made on stream in the last 10 minutes here? Because I do not have the energy to keep creating right now. I know that Duplex Man had something. He said he made some Flash games. Stuff was just sent to me. So I'm gonna try to find Duplex Man. He said no, not tutorials. The search. Just want to search. Oh, am I in the Dreams Workshop? Okay, that's what happened. Okay, so tropical. Funny Pants. Dreams Edition. Start disabled. Okay. So it's just the menu right now. Whack your boss. Nice. The trash can. Can I use the monitor? There's a gun. Nice. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Well, that's a cool start to that. So, thankfully, In Dreams has a nice feature where I can just click play now and it'll bring up stuff. Well, it should. I heard it load, but it didn't actually do anything. Play now, damn it. Nice. Loading. This looks pretty. Very pretty. Reminds me of an old project I was working on that I put on hold because variables. Nice alien. Is the star a person, or are they gonna eat that star? That is a really detailed alien. Dang. That is really detailed. That's cool. 2 minutes left on the Monster Jam. Well, yeah, he certainly is a monster. I'll give you that. He's cool. He's got like a smaller alien on his chest. Cool. Okay. All this stuff has been like way overplayed by literally everybody. New trending dreams. Here we go. Oh, Tetris. It's just Tetris. Nice. fortress is enchanted. There we go. Really? Kidding me? That is old stuff. Nintendo Wii Simulator. Oh my god. Why is this amazing? This is like legit. Oh my god. Oh, that doesn't work, but this is cool. I love this. This is awesome. That is cool. Like that. Okay. Of course, I don't know. Real life. Ooh. Is that all this is? That's all this is, and it got few hundred likes. Okay, cool. ASDF movie.
I baked your pie. Oh.
No. This, I don't know. Well, I'm running out of time here. Got about a minute left on my clock here. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed stream. I'll just go ahead and quickly go over my RTS so far. So we got our unit. You can move around, you can select them, and of course you can shoot at enemies, bad guys. And then this is our digger here, and he collects gems from this. And we have a barracks that produces infantry and a tank thing that produces tanks. But yeah, that's what we got so far. Hope you all enjoyed. Another stream next week. I might have a tutorial video out this week. It really depends on how well I can put together an RPG mechanic video. So I hope you all enjoyed. Have a great day or night. I don't know. It depends where you live. But bye, everyone.